So I got a question for you. When was the last time you made a life-changing decision? No, seriously life-changing. Not, let's try that restaurant around the corner, or let's finally join the gym that I've been planning to do. Well, actually, that could be life-changing. But I'm talking about like turning your life around completely. I've been thinking about that recently. And I think I could count on one hand the amount of times in my life that I've made literally life-changing decisions. And I don't know, it's interesting just to look back on that. I'm 53, and in my experience of it, I think the first time I did that was when I finished high school. And, typically I think throughout school and into high school, it's kind of mapped out. Your life is mapped out. You show up, you go to school, you learn what you got to learn, and away you go. But I think in my life from high school onwards, that's when the life-changing decisions came. And my first one was my career. It's like, what are you going to do when you finish school? And I had decided at that time in my life, I had a passion for cooking. So I decided I was going to be a chef. And that's what I did for a few years, probably about 4 or 5 years. Then went to college, studied to be a chef, and I was working back in Dublin, Ireland. And then in my mid-20s, I decided I wanted to travel. And that was another life-changing decision for me. I had lost a dear friend of mine way too young. I was 29, and it was just an eye-opener for me. He had a very debilitating disease called cystic fibrosis, and it just opened my eyes up to, the gift of life and make every day count. So when I turned 26, I decided I wanted to travel. And again, that was another life-changing decision for me. And I started working with a cruise line, got to travel the world, thought I'd do it for a couple of years, ended up doing it for 20 years. Just amazing. And that one decision, again, just changing my entire world. And I did that for 20 years, got to my mid-40s. I guess the next big life-changing decision was to move to Hawaii. So left that life and lived on Hawaii for a couple of years. Got to fulfill a dream, to our passion of mine, to work with homeless, and really got myself involved with the homeless community down there, hands-on. It wasn't fundraising, it was hands-on, going out and help feed the homeless down in Hawaii. And then next life-changing decision was moving to Grand Cayman in the Caribbean. That was in 2017. Life-changing because this is where I met my now wife, Peggy, and we get to live here in Grand Cayman. As you can see here, it's early morning. This is Sunday morning. It's about 6:30, and I'm just hanging out on our local beach here. This is the governor's mansion right here behind me. It's where the governor lives. And this is my life now. So, as I say, on one hand, I can count the amount of times that I've made life-changing decisions, which is really interesting at this point in my life. As I say, I'm 53, and it's just powerful. And in making one decision, it can change every piece of your life. It's just pretty powerful. And I think where I'm going with this, it relates to where I'm at now, because the most recent, got some mosquitoes here, the most recent life-changing decision I made was actually on August 1st, 2020. And on August 1st, 2020, I started my journey with the SFM, and I started learning digital skills for the first time ever in my life. I had no background in online marketing, didn't know the first thing about creating a website or about marketing online. I was very suspicious in the beginning. I thought it might have been a scam, that it wasn't real. I didn't think it was for me. I thought it was too old. I was 52 at the time. I had so many reasons why I thought not to do it. I didn't think I had enough time. There were just so many reasons, but there was something in me where I was longing for change. So I committed to it. I said, I'm going to give it a month, and I'm going to know very quickly if it's for me or not. And so on August 1st, I started, and here I am in mid-February 2021. my life is totally different. You know, I get to do it on my terms now. I've given up my job. I don't have, but my job is my online business. I'm my own boss now. I get to decide when I work, where I work, and I absolutely love it. I mean, a typical week for me, I'd be on 30 to 40 coaching calls, coaching new members coming in, teaching them the digital skills to then market and sell online. So it's very real. I'm a product of it. It is very, very real. And I think, you know, you maybe saw my video on YouTube. It might have been a couple of days ago, it might have been weeks ago, it could have even been months ago. There was something that you connected with, and most probably it was to do with change. You saw something in what I said, and you wanted to make that life-changing decision. You wanted to learn more to possibly how to make a life-changing decision for you. And most probably, you know, you signed up, you so much so that you entered your name and email, you received the free videos. You may have watched those. Incidentally, if you haven't, they may have ended up in your spam. You might want to check that. And so you've already been presented with the opportunity to make life-changing decision, massive change in your life. And there's something there, there's some reason that you didn't follow through on that. And listen, I get that. This is not for everyone. It takes work. You know, and it was never about a case of just watching a few videos and, you know, go off into the sunset and make a fortune. It's not about that. It takes work. There's something that held you back, but you've already taken the first step to making that life-changing decision. And I'm here to tell you, I'm still here. you know, you saw my video, as I say, it could have been days, weeks, or months ago. In the time that has passed since then, I've been building my company up. And I'm now financially secure. I'm at a point where I know it's going to get to a point of absolutely replacing and far exceeding anything, any salary I've ever earned in the traditional world. I'm a product of that. So I'm going to be here a week from now, a month from now. I'm still going to be building my company up. I'm still going to be coaching, bringing in new members, training new members. I guess my question to you is, are you going to be a part of that? Because it's going to move forward anyway. So, you know, I'd invite you just to revisit what brought you here when you saw my initial video, to say, you know what, I want to learn more about this online thing, and you know, and you did. So I'd encourage you to revisit that and take a run at it. You've absolutely nothing to lose. When you sign up to learn these digital skills, you have a 100% money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, you just cancel it. Cancel it a week in, 2 weeks in, whatever. And at least then you know. At least you've no regrets to say, you know what, I dipped in, I took a look at it, and it wasn't for me. I don't think that'll happen. I really don't, because I think as you start to get over your fears, is this a scam? I don't have enough time. And incidentally, if you can give 1 hour a day to learning digital skills, you can do this. You know, so there's absolutely no reason. As I said, I'm 53, very limited computer skills. I thought this was for the younger generation. I was so wrong. So there's no reason you can't do this, except your fears or except your reluctance to at least give it a try. So I would, I say, I'm gonna be here a week from now, a month from now, doing what I'm doing now, because I absolutely love it, and I'd love you to be a part of that. So give it a try. On this email, I'm going to put a link to the subscription. You can, you know, when you're ready, you can just go ahead and you know, join this amazing community and make this reality. So that's there. Also, if you would like to just learn more about it, I'm going to invite you to jump onto a Zoom call with me. It's going to be free. 15-20 minute Zoom call. I can share my screen. I can show you the actual training modules, the same training modules that got me started to setting up my own online business from scratch. So you're going to see that link also below. Just click on that. You know, it's all automated. Just check yourself, book yourself in for a day and time that works for you, and let's chat some more about it. You may, the day that you saw my video, connected with it and entered your name and email, you took the first step in potentially making a life-changing decision. And now's the time to follow through on that. So just follow through. Just follow through. It is absolutely waiting for you. I'm here waiting for you. So I really look forward to connecting soon. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I know what you're saying. Leo, all that's great, but I can't afford it, right? I started my own successful online business in 7 weeks for less than the cost of a flight ticket from here to Miami. Less than that. So it's not like a traditional bricks and mortar business where you need thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars just to get started. Within weeks, and for the price of a couple of meals here on Grand Cayman, dinners out, literally 2 dinners out on Grand Cayman, paid for all of my learning, launching my own company, marketing online, and starting to generate a revenue. 2 meals. So simply put, there's no reason not to. Let's just get you started and make this life-changing decision today. Let's do this. I'll be waiting on the other side.